Welcome to Lesson 4 of the Inner Black Belt course. I'm Kenrick Cleveland, your guide with Mastery Martial Arts. The cold pool principle. Fear fades through contact, not avoidance. Today, we explore a truth every child eventually discovers. Fear becomes smaller the moment you step towards it. Fear becomes larger the longer you avoid it. This is the cold pool principle. So imagine standing at the edge of a cold pool. You know the moment your foot touches the water, it's going to feel shocking. So you hesitate. The longer you wait, the bigger the moment feels. But the instant you step in, even for a second, everything changes, doesn't it? Maybe you gasp and your body adjusts and the cold becomes manageable, and it does quickly. Within moments, it feels normal. You know what? Fear works the same way. It feels huge before contact, and it becomes much smaller once you step towards it. This is the lesson your child learns today. Now, let's start as usual by taking a deep breath, relaxing, and closing your eyes. A group of children stands near the edge of the mat at the center. They're watching a new activity they've never done before. You can see the looks on their faces, excitement mixed with uncertainty. One child takes a step back. Another keeps peeking forward, then retreating. A third one freezes completely. Then one child takes a breath. You can see the moment shift in their body. Just a small flicker of courage. They whisper a quiet countdown to themselves. 3, 2, 1. And they step forward. They don't run. They don't leap. They just take that one tiny step. And instantly you see the change. Their shoulders relax. Their breath evens out. Their face shifts from fear to focus. The activity didn't change. The child did. They made contact with the moment, and fear lost its power. And that same principle carries into every part of life. Recognizing that, go ahead and come on back and rejoin me here, opening your eyes. The law we're working with here is called familiar fear. What you face becomes normal, and what you avoid becomes larger. Fear isn't a sign of danger. Fear is a sign of unfamiliarity. Avoid the moment, and the brain exaggerates it. But step into the moment, and the brain recalibrates instantly. So your child learns that courage doesn't come before the step. Courage shows up because of the step. That is so very powerful. Okay, the strategy we're working with is called the incremental exposure ladder. And this is the framework your child can use at home. Number 1, identify something uncomfortable but safe. And 2, break it into tiny steps. 3, take one small step today, just one. And then number 4, notice how fear shrinks. Number 5, it's always important to celebrate the effort, right? And number 6, take the next step tomorrow. So to get to the next step, you repeat the first steps, but it just flows and it builds a steady habit of bravery through familiarity. Now, here's the tactics we'll use. The first one is the cold pool countdown. All right. So your child uses this whenever they hesitate. 3, 2, 1, step. Now, nothing dramatic, Just a small movement toward the moment. Even a tiny step is enough to dissolve most of the fear. Okay, tactic number 2, the fear ladder. At home, list 5 small fears or discomforts, like starting homework or trying a new activity or asking a question. Maybe you'll get a chance for your child to meet someone new, or saying no thank you, or sharing an opinion. So pick something like that, just one small challenge per day. And after your child completes it, have them say, I survived, I grew. I survived, I grew. Now, this reinforces emotional resilience. Okay, the third home challenge moment. All right, so choose one small discomfort your child can face today. Not a big one, a really small one. All right. After they step into it, take one breath together and acknowledge that got easier once you started. Your child's brain begins to rewire fear automatically. And then tactic 4 is the post step reflection. After facing the small fear, help them reflect. 3 questions. How did it feel before? How did it feel during? And how does it feel now? What this does, it's so good, is this teaches them the predictable pattern of fear. So before it's intense, during it's manageable, and after it's empowering. It's always following this format. Before the thing happens, it's intense. During, it's easily manageable. And after, it's actually empowering. All right, tactic 5, parent grounding. And this is where you can really bring your influence to bear. During discomfort, children borrow calm from adults. You set the tone with, you're okay. One breath. You've got this. I'm right here. Your calm becomes their courage. So, why this matters? Children who avoid uncomfortable moments grow more sensitive to them. But children who step into small discomfort grow more resilient. Fear isn't a stop sign. Fear is a doorway to the next version of themselves. Every small step your child takes rewires their relationship to fear. They start to realize that this is just like the cold pool. Yeah, I mean, it feels big before I start, but once I step in, it gets easier. This is the foundation of lifelong courage. Okay, here's some guided practice that both you and your child can do together. So choose a small moment your child hesitated with recently. So, as you're going through this program, pay attention to the little things like this because you can use them as teaching moments really powerfully. So maybe they delayed starting something. And, doesn't this happen a lot with homework or chores or anything else, right? So maybe they backed away from a new activity, or maybe they felt shy about speaking, or maybe they avoided something slightly uncomfortable. Now, practice. Step 1, slow breath. Step 2, the countdown. Step 3, a tiny action toward the moment. Step 4, a breath of recovery. And step 5, notice how it feels now. Let them feel how quickly the fear collapses after contact. This is how bravery grows. Okay, your child can use the cold pool principle anywhere, before trying something new, before speaking up, before starting homework, before a conversation that feels uncomfortable, before making a choice they've been avoiding, or before stepping into any new situation. Fear shrinks on contact. Courage grows on action, one step at a time. And you know what? You'll be amazed at how quickly they learn this. The body's neurology just flips the switch quickly. A few practices, and they begin to remember this all on their own. All right. Well, again, let's end as we began by having you take a deep breath and close your eyes. And I want you to picture your child standing near the edge of the mat again. They take a breath. They whisper their countdown, and they step forward calmly, quietly, bravely. Their face shifts. Their body settles. Their confidence grows. They realize the truth. Fear feels biggest before contact. Fear fades the moment you step toward it. And courage is built from small steps, not big leaps. Your child is learning how to turn fear into familiarity. And every small step they take builds strength from the inside out. Excellent. Go ahead and open your eyes and rejoin me here. This is progressing incredibly. You're doing so good. Just keep at it. Be consistent every day. Do another of these exercises. Really follow through. Help them take little steps because that's how things build quickly. All right. I'll see you in the next lesson.